All right, so we're back, and my desk is still quite messy, as it's going to be, um, seeing as I've decided to call my little video blog thing that. My laptop is here now. I'm actually importing some footage that I took with with this gimbal earlier, which you'll be seeing right now. It doesn't look too bad. It actually came up pretty good, I think. So I just want to talk to you through a couple little things that I've noticed while setting up this thing. Firstly, this thing is so heavy. I can't remember the exact weight, but it's a few kilos. And with the camera, it is quite heavy. So you really feel that in your wrist as you're gripping it. I guess it's to be expected. It's a metal gimbal. My old gimbal, the 7000, Came 7000, was carbon fiber, and part metal, which actually was still heavy. I think with that one, it was probably more of the way it was a two-handed gimbal. I think that really made it a lot harder to hold. I always found that if I inverted that one, it was a lot easier having the camera above the handles, which I think this is also the case with this guy. I actually still find that you got to use two hands. It's a little bit harder to grip with the single pistol grip there, but you probably do that. Now you actually probably will notice here that one thing about this gimbal is you can actually run it this way, which I haven't set it up that way. So because the monitor on the GH4 and probably GH5 flips out to the side, so you can, this would obviously be like this, except the camera would be pointing the other way, but the monitor would be out, you'd have the flip out monitor. I was having some issues balancing this thing, and I've even engaged M from cheesycam.com to give me a hand, and to be honest with you, I haven't got it completely balanced properly yet, and I don't know if it's a design flaw with this thing. I've now reached out to CameTV to see if they have a suggestion, but basically when you're balancing it, you've got to balance it on all the axes. So we've got the flat axis here, it's got to be balanced here for your roll, and you got to balance your yaw, and you also got to, when you're balancing it this way, not only do you have to have it balanced this way, but you need to have it balanced so that when the camera's up like this, it doesn't move. Well, everyone says that you've got to adjust this thing, bring the camera up higher so that your axis here, the camera is this way above the axis. The problem is, this thing is at its max. Can't go any higher than this. Just will not go any higher. So I'm not sure how to fix that. I know this gimbal is actually brand new on the market. It actually, I would probably say I'll be one of the first people to get them. I've only seen one other unboxing online so far, and whether or not there's an issue with the manufacturing, I don't know. So anyway, I'll keep you posted on how that goes. A couple other little, probably small minor negatives. This stand, not completely happy with it. This stand here, it's got a adjustment here. It's actually got a ball head, which is really weird. Because I'm like, why would you want that? And you've got to tighten this screw to stop the ball head. So if I undo it, see how it moves around? Let me just focus that for you. See how it moves around? So you tighten this knob, which locks it into place. The problem is this nut or bolt or whatever you want to call it, bolt I'd say, comes loose. So when you're having it sitting down, see it's come loose already. It just moves around. And I'm just continuously tightening this stupid thing. Yeah. So I might invest in another one. I know Manfrotto make a little tiny one as well, so we'll see what happens with that. So one other couple little things. The joystick I wish was on the back. It would be so much easier. I bump it all the time. And this button, let's see if I can bring this into the light for you. Focus on it. The button, this changes your settings. 3 different settings that you can set up to how the gimbal operates. Bump that all the time too. It's just right there where you're squeezing it and your thumb keeps bumping it. So KMTV, if you're watching this, if you do a version 2 of this, move that button, please. Other than that, I think... No, there is one other negativity. Sorry, I don't want to be negative. It's actually quite a good gimbal. Just these small things. It's actually to do with the case. Now, maybe there's a solution that I just haven't figured out yet. But when I put this away, you can't... When you pack the gimbal up and put it in its case, you can't leave it in the settings, the adjustments that you have dialed in for your camera. It just doesn't fit. You've got to readjust all the little knobs and all your your toolless things that slide around. I don't know what else to call them, to get it to fit into the case. So every single time I've take this into the case, in a case, or take it somewhere, when I get it to where I'm going, I've got to completely start again with the setup. And to be honest with you, I think that's silly. I mean, I understand that we probably got to, make minor adjustments, but I've got to make complete adjustments again. It doesn't make sense to me. This, while is really strong and I like it, I think this foam is too hard. I think a softer foam would have been easier. And man, it's hard to get out too. Once it's in there, it's so fiddly to get under there. You've got to make sure you put the handle in the correct way, otherwise you'll never get it out. I had to use a screwdriver to just sort of lever it out of here. So while I appreciate the case and I think it's fantastic, I don't know how they fix that, but maybe I need to put some things under it, sort of like almost like pull tabs, so you can lift it out of the case. But having to lose your setup and your adjustments every single time you pack it away in its case, it just baffles me. I don't understand it. Anyway, so that is sort of the negatives that I've found with this gimbal so far. Nothing major. It's all minor stuff, honestly. A lot of it's really convenient stuff. So, see, it's come loose again. Tighten that up again. This is your battery. Be nice if the battery had a little bit of a release button or something like that. I feel really like I'm going to break it when I pull it out. So that's the battery. So let's switch her on. So it's facing the wrong way. So you've got the switch at the back here. And you hear it kick in. And it works, I can adjust it left and right. Remote works too. Thought I didn't have to pair it or something like that. Nope, just pull it out and turn it on and away you go. So the remotes are actually really cool. I think that's a great addition, and thank you KMTV for adding it, because I know when I ordered it, it was not part of the kit, and it ended up being a part of the kit, which was really nice. So this is the gimbal. See, I just bumped that stupid button. See, it's on the follow. Alright, so this should actually, yeah, see, again I bumped the joystick. This should keep the camera perfectly steady. Yep, that's good. And bump the button again. So you really got to watch that. If there was a way to disable it, I guess I would. They tell us not to play with the settings, so I don't know if I will, but that's it. So I'll probably do a proper review. I'll show you some more footage. I'm going to get out probably in the next couple of days and do some actual filming properly with the gimbal. I've only had a quick run around the house, and I'm not even going to show you all of that because my house is filthy. My laptop went to sleep. It was providing a lot of light for this thing. I'm shooting at night. I need to get some lights and stuff. But anyway, that's it. So far, would I recommend this? Yes. I think it's a good gimbal. I think once I go out here and actually play with it, all the reviews of the new KMTV stuff have always been good, the Optus and stuff. So if it's bad, it's probably more my fault, if anything. I'll get out and do some actual shooting outside with it in the next couple of days. Other than that, a couple little niggling issues I have with it. As you saw, you're probably thinking I'm pretty picky. They're just minor things. This is probably the major thing, this whole can't balance it and not sure what to do about that. Other than that, thanks guys. I shall be back again. I have some more stuff to show you very soon.